the secrets of Castle Grayskull. You have come for the power.
So this is the Mysteries of Grayskull. This is the add-on kit for the Castle Grayskull set, and just to be a completionist, I kind of thought it'd be really cool to get this. I got this off of eBay as well. It's Powercon exclusive in 2021. They have those pretty sweet events over there in America. So yeah, we'll unbox this. I haven't actually touched it or even looked inside yet. So along with the sorceress, I have no idea. So let's get to it. Check it out. It's not very heavy, but oh, there we go. We got it. Okay. And here we are. We're greeted with a warning. Beware the Dwell of Souls, which is what this is. Actually, what this grate is called. Let's just have a quick look at this. Yeah, look at that. It's embossed. That's beautiful. I'm just going to stare at this for a little sec. I don't think this is the original grate style. It's just a close version. Maybe I'm wrong, but I do love the design. It's really, really nice. This is a beautiful box. Yeah, Mattel knock it out of the park with this stuff. Absolutely beautiful. On the side here we have the ooze coming down from the side here. I like that. That's nice. The Grayskull stone blocks. That looks really, really nice too. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. I really like this. Yeah, so new for 2021 last year. All acts of Primaria. I've just wanted I think like most people, we wanted some kind of 3D representative of the dungeon grate rather than just a sticker. Although people have made a bunch of custom ones online I've seen, they're absolutely amazing. Now this is something I didn't mention that was missing when I did the unboxing of Castle Grayskull. This was actually a cardboard cutout on my vintage original, and the classics had a half-cut kind of mould that was not posable, and this one actually features a fully posable figure. And from what I saw online on the Mattel site, it actually says it's an action training droid, but here it says Explorer spacesuit, and it's ancient cosmic armor. I like to think, like most people do online, the theory that it's actually Marlena's, Queen Marlena, something like her spacesuit that she arrived in. I think that's really, really cool. I do like it. It has the look of the console that I detailed. That's really, really nice. I'm just going to stare at this for a bit. And anyone who's read the vintage comics is familiar with this. I love this graphic. So this is the Spirit of Grayskull. So hopefully it looks something like that. The manifestation of Castle Grayskull. There's also like a Castle Grayskull embodiment as well. And in the Filmation episode, I think it was a floating head and a spirit orb. All sorts of different representations of the time. This looks really nice. All Exo Primaria looks interesting. Looks like a tree thing. I like the parchment. I grew up in the Dungeons and Dragons days and the sword and sorcery, so this, yeah, 80s metal, all of this stuff kind of coalesced into something super enjoyable. But yeah, alright, enough drubbing on. Let's see if we can open it here. It's a really nice box. Again, I think people are throwing these away as well. They should just sell them off online if they're going to do that. They're beautiful. Okay, so rightio. Sure. It's a little bit stiff. Oh no! There's a travesty. Actually, let's see if I can hold this back. That's okay, guys. We'll just move the camera up. I've got got the headless horseman here. This is terrible. But it looks like this is his head here. He must have fallen off from transport. That's distressing. But, supposedly these all pop off and pull around anyway, so that's kind of normal. It doesn't look like you can put it on another person anyway, but it's quite a faithful representation to the cardboard version. Not a psychedelic, but it's an action figure, and yeah, we'll stick it back on there later. That's his little oxygen tube. Well, he's a robot, so I don't think it bothers. I think we can just get this. He won't be stuck in there, so yeah, this is not what was described on the back, was it? It's let's put the camera down and get this just one sec. So this wasn't a very expensive add-on when it was released, evidently, so you don't have to expect classics level of quality. Oh, they're all held in by little rubber things. Okay, 1, 2. Slight damage in the bottom here, but this box is so nicely detailed. You could probably use it as a display. It's got the creatures represented in the dark, which I kind of like too. But you just stood it. I don't know, if you have a larger figure, you could stick it in there, I guess. I don't mind that. I don't hate it. Okay, so we'll have to put his little head back on. This is, yeah. Okay, first impressions are exactly what I expected. It was a very cheap add-on set, so I wasn't expecting crazy amounts of super quality or detail. But if you have a look on the back of the box, look there, does this look like that? I would say no. It looks, I can see it just looks like a really sad skull with floppy arms. And it's got this, I don't know if that's a defect. Let's get the camera there. This weird bit stuck in it, like it had a cold or something gross. But yeah, it's got rubbery bits onto a hard plastic base. And the biggest tragedy about this, I've been told they don't glow, which is another missed opportunity. You know, I don't know, what were they thinking? The skull had been cut back to here. Maybe it left the holes hollow. Yeah, honestly, it's a little disappointing. You could put some light on it, and even with the lights that I have here right now, it looks semi-decent, I guess. I'll put it on the castle in a bit, but yeah, I don't know about that. I do like the box though. The box is so sweet. And alright, next one. Look at the figure. Let's see if we can. This doesn't appear damaged, it just looks like it got knocked loose, hopefully. So these are supposed to just push back on. I don't know how gentle you have to be, or okay. I got his head back on. It's not the most stable, to be honest. It's, yeah, it can fall off again. I can see why it popped off in transport. But yeah, it's a faithful representative of the training droid or space suit, whatever you want to call it. Sorry, it's late. The hands are very loose. Everything seems to. This is my second experience with these Origin figures, other than the sorceress. Oh, This is very rubbery. Paint's a bit rough. Yeah, it's not the best quality. It's cool for just standing there where it's supposed to. It's a bit of a disappointment. That's not. I think I got it back. There we go. Yeah, these are all supposed to pull apart. They don't have the swing action with the vintage ones. Although my He-Man and Skeletor now sound a bit rusty. But yeah, I do like this rocket. This might actually even come off. Oh, yep. I enjoy stuff like that. That's cool. Put that one back in. Yeah, it's fine. It's exactly what I expected. Nothing absolutely special. It's just cool to have a. What's that move to? Oh yeah, okay. That's a weird design choice though. These weird half cuts where the. Yeah, I don't know about that. It's not too bad. It's basically, yeah, the robot guard, so that's where it's going to stay. I do like it's got the same metallic finish as the actual Castle Grayskull inside as well, so I think it'll match, but we'll pop that in a sec. Yeah. Trying to get it as close to the original as possible there. So, yeah, something like that. It looks nice. It's okay. I don't mind that at all. It's better than the Spirit of Grayskull, whatever the hell that thing is. Looks retarded. Okay. This is what we got here. Primera Orlax. Looks slightly hefty. Hard plastic. Yeah, it looks okay. Passable. It's only got one whole thing. Not sure how it eats. That's weird. But yeah, this half here is posable. Reminds me of my Gremlins rubber toy back in the 80s, if anyone had those. I think it was Spike. Yeah, so this is posable, which is cool. Not sure how I can keep bending this around, but I'm told it doesn't fit very well. But it's very Tim Burton-esque. With the right lighting, it would look nice in the back of a photo or something. Yeah. It's okay. This is the thing I really thought I'd enjoy here. Again, I like dungeons and dungeon crates, so I like this door. I like the extra, so yeah, it slides into the base, which we'll have a look at in a sec. I just like the aesthetic of this, although when you open it, it's kind of disappointing. There's just nothing in there. Yeah, that's a bit sad. So I've got something I might do to try to fix that, but yeah. This just clips in there. So yeah, there we go. It's popped open. It's freaking people out. Or you can have it closed and it's somehow seething through the grill there, which is kind of gross. Like this. See, there we have it. I think that guy's not going to stand very well. Still getting over his head falling off. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I'll just get the Castle Grayskull over here and we'll stick them all where they're supposed to be. Yeah, that's what they were thinking there. Someone needs to answer. Alright, I do like the box though. It's really, really nice. Okay guys, so let's just have a quick look at the placement here. So yeah, these things are actually huge when you're looking at it. So this here, we just replace some of the other bits and bobs. So this one, so this goes up there. Yeah, I guess that's what it does. Okay, and this guy has a peg where he's supposed to stand, which is here. Okay guys, this is basically what it's supposed to look like. I'll show you the Spirit of Grayskull in a sec. And some people say this is supposed to be here, but I prefer it over here. It fills out the space better. but even better still, I think it's better as off the place set and just separate. So this looks fine, but if I was going to put it on a display, some type thing, I think it would just be set up as something like that would be more suitable, I think. So yeah, I'd keep all this exactly where it is. It just looks nice. He looks like he's checking out the window out there as well. Something else too I was thinking, just as an afterthought while I think of it, these two windows are being blocked out, so, and I remember the original cardboard cutout was just kind of this bit anyway, so it might be an interesting idea to get another one of these plastic pieces and just trim this entire console here, from here right around off, take this out and it could be used somewhere else, and then just have this part sitting there. I think that'd actually look a little bit better. But yeah, I digress. So yeah, that's basically how it looks. Is it worth it? I think it is. I just wanted this. I really like this type thing here, and the figure's really cool, and it's a completionist thing. The biggest disappointment is the Spirit of Grayskull. It looks nothing like the comic or even what's represented on the box, and it doesn't glow. So that's a bummer, but I'll turn you around and I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, this is kind of cool. It's a nice little addendum anyway for those that wanted it. But this here again, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get some of the same vinyl material I used for the cage floor and put it in here as well. I think that would actually contrast it better, because I wouldn't have this displayed personally. It's not my thing, but this like that I think is kind of cool. So yes, we'll do that in a second. So let's just have a look. You've got the training armor hidden in the window there. As we come up, there it is in all its mystery. I put a little light under there to try to make it glow a little bit. But yeah, that's not looking scary. It's a little disappointment. I guess you could always respray it, and I actually might. But yeah, Mysteries of Grayskull no more. But yeah, I think the grate, that's my favourite thing, for the main reason, not for this actual set here, but next year, I think I've mentioned before that the Skeleton Warriors are coming out, and I'm going to get a 2-pack of those fellas, and you can pull those apart, and you can have this sitting up like this, and have the Skeleton Warriors kind of climbing out of it in a diorama. So that's what I'm kind of planning and hoping for. So yeah, this. The rest I could probably go without. This was kind of cool, and the box is sweet too, so it was a fun experience. So yeah, there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next bit. Cheers. Hey guys, I was just about to start editing my video for the Mysteries of Grayskull, and I thought, well, I'm going to try to modify this a little bit, so I thought I might as well film it just before I do that. So the video is going to be a little bit late, but I thought this would be interesting to see if it works. So I've still got some more of this plastic from my art folder. It's got this nice texture. I'm going to cut out a square and put it in here, so it contrasts better with the grate, because like this, yeah, it just doesn't look right. I'm not going to put a hole in it for the tentacle monster fella either, because I prefer it just to look like this, and then the black just to add the depth. So I'm going to cut this out and put it in some hot water and see if I can mold it in. It doesn't have to match the wobbly bits here, because the grate will be down and it turns it into a straight edge basically, except for maybe this tiny bit here, which I can maybe cut out. But yeah, I think it'll just look a little bit better for display purposes, and I've been tempting to go with a silver pen over these two to match the Grayskull. I think I'm going to do it. Why not? But yeah, one tick. Looks alright. The other thing you could do is just mask off the top and spray the entire inside black, which is something I might do down the track. I don't have any acrylic black on me at the moment. Yeah, I could definitely spray paint that and make it look good, but for now I'm just going to leave it like this so I can take it in and out for the tentacle monster for little photo shoots. Next I'm just going to touch up these with the silver pen so it matches the castle. I've got some coherence there. expected. It does help. It's just, I don't know if that's showing up on camera, but it's just a little silver pop now. I think that looks really, really good. But yeah, but that's how I like to display it on a diorama. I've got a couple of loose figures coming up and one vehicle. I've allowed myself that. Every dude needs a car, his lady, and his vehicle, right? So yeah, I think that looks really, really nice. For what we just did, obviously I'd like to respray it to make it perfect, but for now, we'll keep it like that. Alright guys, alright, I'll edit the video now. We'll get it uploaded. Cheers, see you in the next one. Thanks guys.